Morning and good afternoon, kids. This is Teacher Gigi. How are you today? So, for today, we're going to learn about components of soil. Again, for today, we're going to learn about components of soil. So, what is soil? So, soil is a thin layer of material covering the surface of our earth. So, as you can see in the picture, this is an example of soil. So, again, soil is a thin layer of material covering the surface of our earth. So, our earth is covered by soil. So, components of soil we have 5% organic matter, 25% water, 25% air, and 45% rock particles. So, number one, we have rock particles. So, the soil that we know has rock particles. It includes pebbles, sand, silt, and clay. So, these are examples of rock particles in our soil. Number two, we have organic matter. So, organic matter in the soil is made of plants and dead animals. So, usually when we say organic matter, we use this as fertilizers. This is our organic matter. So, we have layers of the soil. So, the first layer we have gravel. Second layer, we have sand. Third layer, we have clay. Fourth, water. And then, humus. Okay. So, we have three types of soil. Number one, we have loamy soil. Again, loamy soil. Again, everybody, can you say loamy soil? Very good. So, what is loamy soil? So, loamy soil is colored dark brown or black. It has a mixture of sand, silt, and clay. Again, if we say loamy soil, it has dark brown color or black. It has a mixture of sand, silt, and clay. So, where do we use loamy soil? So, loamy soil are good for plant growth. So, usually, if we see plants, trees, flowers, or fruits, we usually use loamy soil for good growth. Again, number two. Number two, we have sandy soil. Again, sandy soil. So, sandy soil is color brown, has a high content of sand and low contents of silt and clay. So, when we say sandy soil, it has a high content of sand. Okay, and low contents of silt and clay. So, where do we use sandy soil? So, we use sandy soil. It is good for construction. Again, sandy soil is good for construction. So, usually, if we build buildings, houses, and other infrastructure, we use sandy soil. Okay, next, number three. Number three, we have clay soil. Again, clay soil. So, clay soil can be red, white, or gray. Again, clay soil can be red, white, or gray. It has a high content of clay and low contents of silt and sand. Again, clay soil has a high content of clay and low contents of silt and sand. Okay, so we use clay soil for pottery. Again, we use clay soil for pottery. Okay, so again, we have three types of soil. Number one, we have loamy soil. Number two, we have sandy soil. And number three, we have clay soil. Again, loamy soil are good for plant growth. Sandy soil are good for construction. And clay soil are good for pottery. Okay, so for your activity of the day, please get your workbook, open it on page 51. Again, open your workbook on page 51. So on your workbook, you're going to answer letter A and letter B. So you're going to write what are the percentages of each of the soil components in an average soil sample. So fill in the correct percentage. So on your workbook, you can see this diagram that has the percentages of all of the soil components. Number or letter B. When a mixture of soil and water in the container is left to stand for some time, this is what we can observe. Label all the components. So you're going to write what component of soil is this part. Okay, so that's it for today. I'll see you next week. Bye bye.